Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I've decided to film outside because I just felt like the ambiance would be a little bit more cheery. I feel like we could all use the cheer. There's the roses. Darian's out running around, the kids are here. So today's video, I wanted to just catch you guys up on why we were gone for a couple of weeks and let you know some of my thoughts on things. So, sorry, there's a lot going on as well. I've got rabbits running around and children running around, so bear with me on this one. Oh my goodness, you want to come say hello?
Hello.
Oh yeah, like hello.
Hello.
Hello. The first week that we were gone, I was a little busy just kind of getting my groove on, my doula groove on. I had a few interviews that I was going to. I was just in sort of manifestation mode when it came to my doula business. It was the first week that I wasn't homeschooling. It was the start of the summer holiday, and I wanted to get a video up, but I just found myself really busy during that time. And then the second week got a little bit stressful. So we're officially done breastfeeding. I haven't breastfed in well over a week now, and at the beginning I didn't think I was going to experience engorgement or anything like that because we were only breastfeeding like once a day for just like a few suckles, but believe it or not, I ended up getting like clogged ducts and I had pain that kind of radiated all the way up into the armpit. So I decided to go to the doctor because I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like a lymph node problem or what the heck was going on. It was just so painful, so painful. I was really tired, like my whole chest just felt heavy. I was under a lot of stress from the news. I had to distance myself from the news because I was just beginning to run into like a big spiral of like panic, which you guys know I suffer anxiety and stuff like that, which has gotten better over the years, but 2020 has definitely been a very big test year. As you guys know, a lot of my anxiety spiraled and became more prevalent after I found a breast lump 5 years ago in my boob, which ended up being something breastfeeding related. It was a very difficult time to kind of like revisit going and getting checked and all that stuff. So I was under a lot of anxiety. I was having a lot of panic attacks. My heart was very heavy from all of the things that were going on. So that's why I was gone, and I wanted to make it very clear because I've gotten a lot of messages on both my Instagram and my YouTube, people basically calling me straight up racist, which I feel like is a very strong word to be just throwing around the way that I'm seeing it thrown around these days. I've seen a lot of bullying as well. Like, you just don't know what people are going through. All people have problems.
And I am happy because the playground is now open.
Yeah, me too. I think sometimes we just have to be really understanding and compassionate and not jump to conclusions about people just based off of the fact that you haven't seen a video from me doesn't mean that I'm just bypassing situations. I've been very active actually on my Instagram account. I've gotten very aggressive messages from you to a point where it's kind of even like slightly turned me off of like, I absolutely believe in the slogan Black Lives Matter. I do not agree with everything that the political party, because it is now a political party, agrees on. I don't agree with everything that the political party represents, which is a lot more than just what the slogan says itself. I did post that sadly more African Americans do die in childbirth, and it's completely ridiculous, and it's a tragedy, and what happened to that man is a tragedy, and it's devastating. I couldn't bear to watch it. I saw the clips itself, like the clips and the pictures gave me so much pain and anxiety. Like, I don't even know, maybe even some of that pain that was radiating up to my armpits had something to do with how much pain I was feeling because of the pain in the world. And I think you guys have to understand something about me. I'm very sensitive. I'm very intuitive. I think that's why I've gone into things like the doula business, and I just want to help people, you know, like I really want to inspire. I really feel like I can feel and pick up on what people need and want without them having to say anything, which is actually really important in a doula because often women don't want to have to sit there and ask the whole time. I think a lot of the protests have been absolutely beautiful, and I've shown a lot of it on my Instagram account. Just didn't have the time to come up here on YouTube yet. I do also think that there's been a lot of gnarly stuff going on that has been on both ends, cops and citizens. Like, I don't really believe that all cops are bad and all of the protesters are bad. I believe that there's bad apples in both of the bunches, but for the vast majority of them, I still believe that the vast majority of humanity is good and has good intention. I realize my opinion may be not very radical. It might be unpopular because I know a lot of people are very, very, very upset, which I'm very, very, very upset to a point where I'm having panic attacks a lot. But I still try to believe that there's good intention in everybody, and I don't believe one cop speaks for everybody. I don't believe a few bad protesters speaks for everybody. That's just my truth. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. For me, what's always really spoke the loudest for me is like embodying the change you want to see in this world. You know, I was upset about the fact that women are disrespected in childbirth, and I've, you know, taken on clients of all different races. All of the births were beautiful, but I did find that in a lot of the births, no matter what the race of the woman, there was a level of not enough care and not enough respect, and that's why I decided to become a doula. I decided to do something about that and become the care and the respect that the woman needed in the room that was lacking. I have friends of all different colors and backgrounds and races, and all of us have kind of agreed through talking about it that we don't really think that anything's going to be solved through obsessing over race. I think that we just have to kind of put race aside and just say, hey, we're all just human. And that's just what me and my friends have kind of come to a conclusion about. And I have had a lot of open communication with people in my actual life because I feel like it just feels more real. You know, like I've done my best. I've really done my best to do the social media thing. But social media, I feel like a lot of it is just like, it's even coming off, I'm not going to lie, a little bit cult-like. I do believe that the thoughts I think and the imagery that I choose to surround myself in does reflect on what my world becomes. Everybody goes through hardships, and I've always found that the best way is to go into shadow when you need to go into shadow for your own personal reasons, and then come back out and use the gems that you found in the shadow, but not to continue to dwell there, because otherwise everything that you found when you went there, what are you going to do with it if you just stay down there? You know what I mean? I think it's a good time to be very specific with what we want to see change. I see a lot of impulse. I see a lot of vague ideas. I really would like to see more well thought out, productive change. And there absolutely does need to be change. I mean, here's the thing. You won't find extreme left or right here on this channel. I like to use the critical thinking skills that I was blessed with as a human. I don't just follow the crowd off of impulse. That's just never how I've rolled. I like my actions to reflect what my heart tells me to do. I like to embody the change that I want to see in the world. And I've decided to buy some of my own books, and some of them are very different. I know it doesn't matter. I mean, whatever way you choose to go about is your choice. You know, like I've chosen to find books that really empower the situation. So like, for example, I can't remember what the book is called that I've decided to order, but it's from an awesome YouTuber. His name is Ralph, and his channel name is Infinite Waters. It was something about the Nile Valley kings. A lot more than meets the eye about the history we were taught in school. You know, I've been really upset and bitter a lot of my life about, I guess you could say, the sexism that exists in the world. And I've decided to kind of like observe my choices and find the women who are very empowering. And I've read books like Women Who Run with the Wolves, what's it called, the Positive Birth book. Obviously I do dueling. I just think that there's so many positive ways we can go about it. We don't have to just post like really negative stats all the time in order to let the message be brought to light. Like, there's so many ways you can bring it to light, and I think empowering is just the way that I choose to do it. I choose to go down it a more I don't know, I like to keep the vibration high, and I do go to shadow when I need to, but I don't dwell there. And you will not find left or right on this channel. Shadow is coming. And I just hope that you guys all stay kind to each other, because united we stand, divided we fall. I'm seeing what should be a lot of uniting. I'm seeing actually a lot of divide, a lot of brash criticisms being made upon people that aren't even true. Maybe they are true in some cases, but I think we really need to think very clearly before we just start name calling and being mean. It's just not helping. We're all going through such a hard time. This year has been so hard. So just try to understand. Just try to understand. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my truth. I realize that I may not be speaking the most popular and I might not be as extreme as you want me to be, but this is how I am. I didn't make this platform to fit in. I made this platform to share my truth and to encourage you guys to live to be your best selves. That's as much as I'm gonna get in today. I hope you guys enjoy. The Kifa, there's a ladybug. So yeah, just love each other. And I will see you guys in my next video.
What are we doing? Losing on this journey? What are we saying? Making excuses? No, tell all the people we know we're getting ready to go. It's time. Life is passing by.